What's up guys, welcome to Spare Change. Here on the channel, we do a lot of home theater related videos, as well as discuss video and audio content like streaming media, along with 4K and 3D Blu-rays. So if you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button. Today and for a review, it's the fifth in the series, Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation on 4K Blu-ray. I'm not going to review the movie, I'm just going to share my thoughts on the video and audio quality. Now for some tech specs. The movie was shot in 3.4 and 6.5K. It's got a 2K DI. It's rated PG-13. Runtime is 131 minutes. Aspect ratio is 239:1, so there will be black bars on your TV. Being the most recent movie in the series, until Part 6 comes out, this is the best looking Mission Impossible movie so far. Now, if you are expecting to be wowed by 4K sharpness and color, you won't find it here. This 4K transfer is visually better looking than the standard Blu-ray, as it is tighter and more refined looking. Details get a nice boost, with the obvious facial close-ups displaying pores, wrinkles, and beads of sweat very clearly. There's also some better rendering of details in the backgrounds, with buildings and landscapes benefiting from the added textures. HDR brought out better contrast, as black levels were noticeably deeper than the normal Blu-ray, and colors had more warmth during the daytime shots. Black levels were solid, although they did seem a bit milky at times. As I mentioned, this isn't a particularly colorful or very bright and punchy movie, but there were some glimpses of bright spectral highlights from sunlight, motorcycle reflections, and some explosions. Audio is the same Dolby Atmos mix we get on the standard Blu-ray, and I was a bit let down with it. If I was to rate it on just being a 7.1 mix, then sure, it sounded great. But there were barely any Atmos height effects even during the huge action pieces, like the scene where he's hanging off the plane, or even the underwater scene. I did make a couple of notes where height channels were engaged, like the helicopter flyover, and there was a guy that gets thrown off his motorcycle and flies off in the rear height channels in Chapter 9. Other than that, not much else. Lower channel activity did sound excellent, with front to back panning during the motorcycle chase scene in Chapter 9, and the rotating arm underwater can be heard circling around the room. Bass response went real deep and sounded great during the plane takeoff scene. Soundstage was wide and full of ambiance in the side and rear channels, and dialogue always came through with no issues. So for audio, I'm going to go with a 7.5. For an Atmos mix, it was a real bummer because of the lack of height channel activity. For video, I'm going to go with a 7.9. Sure, it's better looking than the regular Blu-ray, but it wasn't a huge night and day difference. Colors and black levels are better, and details are slightly better as well. But there is that fine layer of grain that does soften the image a bit. It does fluctuate from very fine to very noticeable. So if you're a grain hater, you may be bothered by it. Now, if you already own the regular Blu-ray and you're a fan of the series, this is clearly the best way to watch it. I'll leave a link in the description down below if you want to pick it up. It does help out the channel by using those links, which helps us bring you more content like this. Leave us a comment down below and let us know what is your favorite movie in the Mission Impossible franchise. Check out our social media links, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys again in the next one.